to share something with you. Something I have never shared with another.
Magic,
When I was at Professor Xavier's school, I would listen to this album in my room all the time. Sometimes for many days straight.
After your time in Limbo, music must have been a revelation.
It was a lifeline, but it made me no friends. I prefer to listen in solitude, as I always have.
You are not alone now.
Good, you noticed. The others would not understand. But I know you will, as we both have so much in common.
I suppose we are kindred spirits in a way.
Of course. We are both children of darkness who escaped our destinies and decided to forge new ones. We are both reformed, trying to be good guys now, even if we do not always succeed. It's nice to have someone to relate with.
It is it not?
Okay, enough talking. Let's listen to the album now. The second hour is when it really gets good.
Hunter?
Of all the things to use magic for.
Hydra forces have taken the Sanctum, Tower, and most of the best retail outlets in Manhattan. They keep making moves. About time we did the same.
Our intel points to Lilith being in the Sanctum. That's where we need to strike.
Been there, done that. Wasn't our finest hour.
That symbiote shell has withstood everything we've thrown at it. Lilith chose Venom for good reason.
Don't forget about Bruce.
Never. Look, the Avengers were formed for good reason. And I'm assuming the Sons were too. I haven't seen a threat yet this group can't overcome. So we can put our heads together, find a way to do the impossible.
Or we could just wait for Hydra to come knocking on our doors.
I don't know about you, but I don't like playing defense. So I say to hell with Lilith and her pet symbiote monster. Let's take the Sanctum back.
Ah, I've missed these little talks.
Yeah, okay. I'm slightly convinced. Guess it couldn't hurt to talk with Professor Von Spooky, see if we can't come up with something together.
Now that is the definition of impossible.
Let us know if you come up with any ideas. In the meantime, I for one would enjoy getting a little payback on Hydra.
Some Hydra lieutenant is probably enjoying the view from my executive suite.
Everything all right, caretaker?
That's what I wanted to ask you. You seem distracted lately, not quite yourself. I feel like something must be going on with you, and I wish you'd tell me what.
Nico and the majority of the Sons are still angry at you over the Scarlet Witch. They feel as if you have given up on her.
Given up on her? Wanda is gone. Go find Nico and tell her to just come talk to me. She needs to know that there is nothing we can do other than to accept this loss, no matter how painful. Don't sneak up on an old lady like that.
Oh, hey, Hunter.
Well, hello there.
Have you seen any of the Midnight Suns? I need to speak to them.
I think I overheard Blade talking about how he was going to the chapel, which is weird. I didn't think vampires could go into churches or chapels or whatever. See what I know about the supernatural. Hope he doesn't think Carol is gonna meet him there.
Thank you, Peter.
No problemo. Hope you find them.
It is a spell of sorts. That is what Agatha used to say, anyway.
What sort? The dark sort?
A discernment spell. Well, more of a tracking ritual, like a seance. And no, it's not dark. I got it right from the source. I'll put it back before Caretaker even knows it's missing.
Hey man, we gotta try something. I mean, it has to be a sign, right? That all four of us had the same dream of Wanda? Make that 5.
You win. Ouija away, or whatever.
Lock the door. Remember, once we start, we don't stop. Keep your mind focused on Wanda. Ego, Spiritus, add...
Got it.
What did I just say?
Do not break the connection.
Okay, sorry. Right.
This is how Atlantis sank.
Ego, Spiritus, ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego, Spiritus, ad me.
Ego spiritus
ad me. Ego, Spiritus, ad me. Ego, Spiritus.
Whoa! Anyone else see that?
She said not to break the connection.
Well, you just did.
Ego, Spiritus, ad me. Ego, Spiritus, ad me. Ego, Spiritus, ad me.
Was that our fault?
I think so.
Disconnect! Pull the plug or something!
It's too late.
Spiritus, ad me. Ego, Spiritus.
Crap.
trust those two to chant their own names.
I am going to open a rift to the negative zone in their showers when we get home.
If we get home. There's no telling where that screwed up spell sent us. This could be a broom closet in the basement of Dr. Doom's castle for all we know. Or a storage nook on Galactus' world ship. Holding pen on a scroll cruiser. Oh, maybe the inside of Robbie's brain.
There. Something powerful. Something strong. Something foul. That's where we begin.
Of course you were gonna say that.
Shouldn't be here. Nobody should be here.
Banner. At least that explains the foulness.
Ah, the illustrious hunter. And friends?
Really? You still follow me on Superlink?
Not ring the bell.
I can tear through the fabric of space and time itself.
It doesn't matter.
Let the fool prattle on. We must be onto something.
I cannot fathom how you found this facility, but I will soon enough. Your names may escape me, but you most assuredly will not.
Oh, we will see about that.
No deviations from the plan.
This facility appears in no records, on no maps, not even in the minds of these loyal soldiers. So the question remains, how are you here?
Just a little of the old abracadabra. No big deal for a squad of heroes like us.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. Hail that! Weak, even for Hydra. Send reinforcements!
Invigorating.
Of all the possible intruders, this is the last group I would expect. I suppose there was a high probability that the hunter would be drawn to this location. But you two? What were your names again? Nancy and Margaret?
Okay, now he's just messing with us.
Now it's...
Leave some for the rest of us.
Here's one for you.
Whatever works for you.
You're mine.
You've ever met a Sorcerer Supreme.
I'd be careful where you wave your staff, or swords, or whatever other enchanted LARPing weapons you brought into my facility. The modifications I've made to the Gamma Accelerator have rendered it quite volatile. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. The Mind Probe is far less reliable when the brain is damaged.
Tony Stark was right. You are...
Good one.
Just like old times.
Remember me now, Brucey?
I'm starting to, little punk. Which actually explains a great deal about how this visit came about. Far too amateurish an operation for Carol, or even Tony. It's not the how I should be focusing on, but the why. You're not here for the Gamma Accelerator at all, are you? No. The truth is far more delightful. Of course it is. Well, by all means, then, have at it.
What is that?
At this point, wouldn't surprise me if Thanos himself walked out of that thing.
No.
Oh, Wanda.
We were too late. She belongs to Lilith now. Death is her only chance for release.
What? Hell no! No, that's not how we work. Haven't you learned anything yet? Leave her alone, you monster!
Oh, I assure you, Miss Maximoff is free to do as she pleases.
He appears neither free nor pleased to me.
Really? Wanda, is there something you'd like to say to your friends?
I didn't ask for your help.
It's all starting to make sense. Tony must have known that I would need her energies to help stabilize the reaction. Perhaps he thought her connection to the two of you would somehow prevent the inevitable slaughter about to occur. Or perhaps you're simply his canaries in the coal mine. In either case, I may have underestimated him.
You sure you're alright there, Brucey? Sounding a little unhinged.
He is starting to rant like Faustus. Brought this on yourself.
I see I am not the only one with a darker side.
You asked for
it. Now that was something.
Genuine astonishment. Just like before with Tony and Steve at the tower. I wonder, have we heroes always been so trusting? So gullible?
There isn't really any more, traitor. You forfeited that right when you became another of my mother's puppets.
Yet here you all are, trying to save Wanda. I suppose I should add illogical to the list.
Try me again.
This one's for you.
Thank you, friend. It seems they have brought more friends.
We have to stop letting Banner get to us. Remember why we're here. Wanda, snap out of it! We don't want to hurt you!
You cannot hurt me. The Mother will...
More of Lilith's lies. I have heard such words repeated far too many times.
More.
This usually works. Is it just me, or do I look different?
Very effective. Mother guides my hand now.
More of them are joining the fight.
Do you...
No one escapes. Do not fear the mother's embrace. Let her warmth envelop you, comfort you, make you whole. There is nothing left in her eyes. Nothing of Wanda.
Such peace. Such a harmony of energies flowing through one form. She really is something, isn't she? I always believed the Scarlet Witch was powerful, but through Lilith, Wanda Maximoff has become transcendent.
Shut up, both of you!
Well, this encounter has certainly smashed my expectations. Come now, Bruce. Can't let yourself get too carried away. We were planning on taking them alive. Then again, Wanda, eliminate them.
This is over. We must leave now. Wanda, stop! It's me.
It is not her, Nico! She cannot hear you anymore!
Please. I know you did.
Did I see her almost destroy all three of us? Then yes.
She hesitated.
And then blew up the ground where you were standing.
Still, Wanda's in there. Somewhere. I know it.
No. She is here.
Impossible.
Close it! Now!
What do you think I am trying to do? No escape. No more.
You were saying, Wanda?
Your fault. You will be no more. Enough!
I am not Agatha.
say a word, Nico.
What would be the point?
Rules are like hearts. Break them and get ready for the fireworks.
Ilyana, are you okay?
My best friend just tried to murder me. What do you think?
But she did not. We are still alive, and that has to mean something.
It just means we got lucky. I just want to close my eyes, and when I reopen them, have this all be some nightmare.
We should both turn in for the night.
There is nothing else to do.
Good night, Ilyana.
Good? There is nothing good about this night, Hunter. Nothing good at all.
Nico,
Don't bother. Kinda just want to be left alone.
At least we tried.
Save it for a speech. I'm tired.
We can talk tomorrow, when you are feeling better.
Yeah, right. Might be a while.
I will be here.
But Wanda won't. I mean, it's not like...
We lived, we learned. We found out that Scarlet Witch, my sister from another coven, is fallen to Lilith's clutches.
Hunter, if you're looking for Caretaker, she went to her room.
Yeah, and she made it very clear she doesn't want to be disturbed. She's pretty upset.
We really screwed up, didn't we? I knew we shouldn't have gone messing with that mirror.
I'm worried about Nico and Magic. I think they're in shock or something.
We're all in shock. It's gonna take some time for us to pull it back together. If we manage to pull ourselves together at all. Sad I missed the action.
I'm very, very intimidated by Caretaker. She pushed Wanda right out of the Abbey. Again. The fate of the world's at stake, and the newbies have to make way for the seasoned veterans? I don't think so.
Between Lilith's plans and her turning our friends to pawns, we can't turn against each other.
And here I thought we were finally starting to trust each other.
They went behind our backs. Nearly cost us everything.
They were trying to save their friend, like any of us would do.
Please, I would never do anything that reckless.
Do you even hear the words coming out of your mouth anymore?
I would never do anything that reckless, given the stakes.
Really?
Okay, fine. I would never do anything that reckless today.
I give that a solid maybe.
Nobody likes feeling stuck on the sidelines, but we have to battle our impulses to win the war.
Whew, you look like hell, dear. I suppose you must feel like it too after these very rough few days.
I am not worried about me. I am more concerned with how everyone else is faring.
Not well, obviously. I am sorry you were unable to save Wanda, but at least you tried. I can't help but feel responsible for how things played out. Perhaps I pushed you too hard to save her too soon, before you, Nico, and Magic were ready.
What happened was not your responsibility. We chose to betray Sarah's trust and put the lives of everyone here in jeopardy. You did not make us.
Yes, but if it wasn't for me emboldening you, we may have avoided this whole mess.
I cannot get Wanda out of my head now. Seeing her like that. I know I did not know her before she fell, but she was in so much pain. It permeated from her. I could feel it tear right through me. I just wish I could have freed her from it.
I know, dear. Me too. Maybe you'll get a chance to again. In the meantime, don't beat yourself up about it too much. And remember how much Sarah and I love you.
Feeling good today, girl?
It seems there's a competition going on to see who can reprimand the young sons the harshest.
Are you participating?
I'm really glad everyone made it back safe and sound, which is impressive on its own. Trying an incantation like that at their level. One might think they would ask for a Sorcerer Supreme's guiding hand.
Seems you are feeling left out.
A Sorcerer Supreme does not experience FOMO. I see everything that is, that could be, and that will never be. I do not miss out. Just saying an invite would have been nice. Wanda was my apprentice. I care about her well-being as much as anyone here. I've been hearing her voice, but each time it grows fainter. By the great Agamotto will bring her back to us.
Come along, Charlie.
Hello, fellow shopper.
Caretaker, it is Hunter.
Leave me be. I'm not exactly in the mood for visitors right now.
Caretaker, it is Hunter.
Damn it, Hunter. I said leave.
Caretaker, it is Hunter.
Damn it, Hunter. I said leave.
When you do immature thing, you get called immature.
Ah, I see. You are the best girl. You know that, right? Noble Oster guides my hand. An elemental rod. I should take this back to the altar. There, finished.
The moon seals are ancient talismans of the old gods. And in your case, they are the keys to unlocking an even greater gift.
Is that why Wanda was here? In pursuit of this gift?
Just as we started with you as a child, I allowed Wanda to experiment here, with the hope of focusing her powers through training in basic elemental magic.
But that is not what happened.
Wanda's connection to the old gods, to Chthon, was not the same as yours. She isn't descended from the blood, and the trials weren't meant for her.
But you knew this before she started.
I did. And you should understand that I regret not putting a stop to her efforts sooner.
Then what really happened here?
When Wanda tried to use this moon seal to access the next trial, the Bloodgate didn't open. But the seal's power did have an effect. She had visions, both terrible and somehow alluring at the same time. What started as idle curiosity became a compulsion for her.
And now I am on the same path. So, where is the next Bloodgate?
Beyond the Standing Stones, if memory serves. I doubt you'll have any trouble finding it. We may have woken you up to save the world, but just think where the Abbey would be without your efforts, Hunter. The magical energies flowing through the grounds are converging on the altar, drawn to it like moths to a flame.
As a child, it never occurred to me how important this altar was to you.
Where would a fabled witch be without her various accoutrements? Just as your swords are an extension of your power, so too are my altar, the cauldron, and the library.
And now that the altar has been restored?
It's time we start using them to our advantage. Come by the library tomorrow night, and we'll conjure something together. Oh, and thank you again for the help, dear. The second Bloodgate. I should warn you, Hunter. You may find the trial ahead more difficult than I originally let on. The gods will push you harder, and you might very well fail.
And if I do?
You dust yourself off and you get back in there. Or you train, rethink your approach, and come back later, when you feel ready.
And what if I am hurt? Or worse still, what if something happened to Charlie?
Neither of you will be harmed, dear. That's not what this is about. The Elder Gods want to see what you're made of, but they're not out to get you. Well, except Chthon, but you already knew that.
Then I should make an attempt while I am here.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Just enjoy yourself. You're the only one getting an opportunity like this.
I will do my best.
Oh, and Hunter? I should mention, you'll only be able to make one attempt at the trials per night. Even the old gods grow weary of their children eventually. Good luck. When many of the Elder Gods were corrupted and became what we would call demons, the god Atum, born from Gaia herself, was set upon our world to slay these monsters. In that sense, Atum have a shared purpose. Fight well, Hunter, and he may just honor you with his blessing.
No mercy for the servants.
There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions. That time has clearly passed.
Atum was unleashed and made quick work of the demons, but in the process, he became something of a monster himself. He even became known as the God Eater.
If this is a cautionary tale, your timing could use some work.
Your fate is sealed. You were too weak for this fight. Now that was something. They cannot possibly match your strength.
The Elder Gods are clearly aware of Lilith's efforts. These beasts may look like her children, but they're only illusions meant to test your skills.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Your mother abandoned you. Feel my call.
I think Blade is honestly jealous that you're getting this extra training in. And with live targets, too.
I am impressed. Leave some for the rest of us. Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
If that doesn't make an impression on Autumn, I don't know what will. Good work, Hunter.
This looks like a
With a tomb's help, you shouldn't have any trouble uncovering the more elusive elements hidden throughout the grounds. Why don't you try out his blessing on that stone over there? Try using your new word of power on that stone over there.
Autumn be praised. The son of Gaia approves.